it's Miss Allers. I'm here to announce my top Cougars for fifth grade art is Maddie Saba. And I wanted to kind of congratulate Maddie as well as kind of go over why I made the decision on to choose Maddie for fifth grade top Cougar. Not only is she a phenomenal student, she has a really hard work ethic. She's very passionate when she comes into the art room. She's also very creative and has a lot of talent and skill when it comes to drawing, painting, and even sculpting in clay. When I was packing up the fifth grade art the other day for pickup, I noticed her clay piece one more time and was reminded of her imagination and her creativity. And then I also came across her surreal self-portrait, and wow, her craftsmanship is very, very awesome. She takes her time. I can really tell she puts a lot of care into every line that she makes, and every time she puts color on the page. It's very impressive. So that being said, Maddie, I hope that you take tons of art going forward into middle school and high school and even in college. Keep those creative juices flowing even in the summertime. Get yourself a sketchbook and doodle as much as you can. And I'd say your talent is so phenomenal, and I would hate to see you stop making art just because fifth grade is over. So please keep up the creative work, and I'm super proud of you. I'm going to miss you after this year. Bye!
The student that I have chosen to be the fifth grade Cougar of the Year in music is Miss Paloma Mashing. I chose Paloma because she is the definition of above and beyond, especially when it comes to music. Paloma has great musical instincts. She's been training on the cello for a very long time, and she's a fabulous instrumentalist. But on top of that, in music class, she brings that same knowledge and focus that she brings to her instrument to everything we do in class, no matter what it is. It was so much fun to watch her and her friend Amika work on ukulele songs when we started playing, because they would take these songs and rewrite them in a different way, and they would have one of them play just the chords while Paloma would play the melody. And it was so much more than I'd asked them to do, and they would just come to me for help when they needed it, but Paloma showed that initiative to take something and make it above and beyond all on her own, which was just so awesome to see. On top of that, Paloma brings an incredibly kind and thoughtful personality and attitude to music class every time she's there. She's so kind to me, so kind to her classmates, always willing to help out whenever people need it. And she was such an asset to have in class for that reason. She took the fact that she already had some musical skills and used them to help me out and to help her classmates out every day that she was in music. I have no doubt that Paloma will absolutely continue to excel at music far beyond Kiffin, but I hope she doesn't forget us here, and I just am so grateful to have had her for a student. Paloma, I wish you the absolute best. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I know you're just going to do amazing things in middle school, in music, and in everything. So thank you, and congratulations!
Good morning, Mr. Kinner here. So excited to announce my fifth grade choice for Cougar of the Year in PE class. So this year we had just a phenomenal amount of wonderful students, wonderful people really in fifth grade. And so making this decision wasn't easy, but there's one person for me who stood out above the rest because of her work ethic and ability to just stick to things and truly just so many different other characteristics and qualities that we all love in our students here at Kiffin. So the selection I made this year for fifth grade is Emily Klecker. So Emily, congratulations! You've earned this through tremendous work all this year and also in the years past. This is not something that's all of a sudden changed or new for you. You're just always on it and working just at your best. And when I see you working through a challenge, you're just so willing to work through it. But what stood out for me, Emily, is above the willingness to work and just your knowledge in PE is just your constant smile. And through challenges, through everything, you just always smiled through it and continue to work hard. So I'm sad that this is how we have to do this, but I am excited to award you this, Emily, because I think you deserve it. So Emily, congratulations one more time, and I hope you have a fantastic year next year. I know I see great things for you in middle school and high school and further. Um, and so just one more time, congratulations, Emily.
Hello, my name is Robin Peterson. I'm the Learning Specialist and Interventionist here at Kiffin Elementary. I'd like to take this time to honor my Cougar of the Year, Quinn Mace. Life is like a camera. Just focus on what is important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives. If things don't work out, take another shot. Quinn is one of the most cheerful and hardworking students that I have had the privilege to teach. She is energized by new learning and sharing her learning with her peers. In 4th grade, we worked on sharing our thinking about what we were reading. Quinn always had thoughtful things to say about each story. She also provided positive feedback to her peers, challenging them to think deeper about their answers. This year, we switched our focus on math. Quinn tirelessly worked to improve her math fact fluency and understanding the complex math concepts we were working on in class. As we transitioned to remote learning, Quinn rose to this challenge of learning from home with great success. The quality of her work has grown exponentially. Her engagement and enthusiasm is contagious. Miss G and I are so proud of how hard she's working. You should feel proud of yourself, Quinn. You have really conquered this new learning challenge. Quinn is a very social and caring student. She enjoys her friendships with others and encourages them to be the best versions of themselves. During this time of staying safe at home, Quinn continues to find ways to connect with her friends via social media, providing her friends with connection and encouragement. For these reasons, I chose Quinn as my Cougar of the Year. Quinn, continue to let your light shine. Find ways to conquer life's challenges with determination you displayed this year. I'm so proud of you, and I wish you all the best on your new learning adventures.
I am proud to announce Mary Moncton as one of my Cougars of the Year. If I'm through learning, I am through. This quote by Coach John Wooden exemplifies the attitude of a lifelong learner. I can only guess, as she's still just 11 years old, that Mary Moncton will be a lifelong learner. But based on what I know of her so far, I'd bet anything on it. It's rare to come across the kind of passion and enthusiasm that Mary has for learning. I've joked all year that she's my very own Hermione Granger, a headstrong, focused, passionate student who loves to push herself and encourage others along the way. Mary, you have not only been a remarkable student, but you've also been an incredible role model, helper, and friend to all. We've all been on high alert lately for contagious things in the air, but you are and have always been contagious in all of the best ways. Your enthusiasm, your passion, your joyful spirit and optimism, your kindness and caring, all of these have spread out from you to everyone around you. Your classmates are better for knowing you, and I am certainly better for having had the privilege to teach you. Thank you for being a remarkable leader, one who led with gentleness and integrity, inspiring others to walk alongside you rather than from behind. Thank you for being a friend, not just to your close-knit group of Care Bears, but to everyone you came across. I could visibly see the ways you made others feel seen, heard, and cared for. Thank you for your questions that made my teaching better. And thank you for inspiring me to continue to bring passion and enthusiasm into our learning. I can't wait to see all of the remarkable things that you're going to accomplish in your life, Mary, and all that lies ahead for you. You make an excellent Cougar of the Year. Congratulations. I'm proud to announce Sophia Newens as one of my Cougars of the Year. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Oscar Wilde. I chose Sophia Newens as one of my Cougars of the Year for so many reasons, but my favorite of which is how uniquely herself Sophia is. During this time of remote learning, we've lost a lot. We've lost in class time, interactions, and chances to experience learning in person. One of the losses that has hit me the most, though, is the loss of Sophia's quiet yet goofy humor. Throughout this year, I have so enjoyed every conversation with this uniquely spirited and interesting girl. Sophia sometimes dances to the beat of her own drum, but she does so in a way that delightfully encourages others to do the same. You may not realize this at first glance. If you walked into my classroom on any given day this year, you'd see Sophia hard at work, sometimes independently, sometimes in groups, but always focused and ready to try her best. Sophia is a consistent, organized, driven, and focused learner. She's also pretty quiet and unassuming, and she can work well in any group you might put her with. So you may not realize that she's the kind of kid who would decorate my entire classroom with paper sheep, or unabashedly bring a baby doll to school, or name her Valentine Graham ninjas and have them participate in class with her. Behind the quiet, responsible student is a hilarious special girl. Sophia, thank you for always making me laugh and for being such a model student. You inspire me in your confidence and in the way that you are so comfortable and content in who you are. I look forward to hearing all about your successes and adventures in the future. Thank you for making an excellent Cougar of the Year, Sophia. Congratulations.
All right, my first Cougar of the Year award is presented to Miss Olivia Newman. Olivia is a fierce young lady. Her competitive nature is constantly pulsing through her, and nothing will stop it. I came across a quote that made me think of Olivia in so many ways. Not only is it about baseball, and Olivia is a softball player, but it encompasses her passionate readiness for life. A man named Rick Maction once said, "Life will always throw you curves. Just keep fouling them off. The right pitch will come, but when it does, be prepared to run the bases." Olivia will stop at nothing to come into situations prepared. In fact, Olivia would ask for so much clarification that sometimes I had to make fun of her a bit. This is one of the things that makes me smile about Olivia. She is a mastermind at making things clear and simple for herself. In fact, she is so good at this skill that I had to retrain my teaching brain to allow Olivia to sort things out for herself. My instant response to questions is to answer them quickly. But with Olivia, I had to push her to find the answers on her own because I knew she had it in her. This was no easy feat either because Olivia would ask things with a huge grin plastered on her face. How could you tell her no? But regardless of lots of questions, Olivia is a hard worker and she takes an unbelievable amount of pride in her work. I knew I could always count on Olivia to complete things timely and with integrity. Her hand would pop up with such enthusiasm to answer questions it would hurt to call on someone else. Olivia learned this year to use her smarts and charisma to help others in our classroom too. It goes without saying that Olivia Newman is a dynamic and fun young lady to be around. Olivia, you brightened every day, whether in person or on Zoom calls. You worked hard and have undoubtedly earned this Cougar of the Year award. Congratulations, Olivia. I will miss your sparkling grin and beautiful energy next year. Another Cougar of the Year award is presented today to my dear friend, Regan Bride. Regs. Regs is what my friend Regan Bride was coined in my class. I have a tendency to give nicknames to my students, and when Regan started calling herself Regs on Kahoot, a game we played in class, I knew Regan and I had a strong bond. Regan is liked by all, which is not surprising because I do not think Regan has an unkind bone in her body. She is loving, kind, accepting, and just a wonderful person to be around. When you think of a good friend, Regan comes to mind. She just wants to make others happy, and it shows in everything she does. One of my favorite memories of this school year was watching Regan carry all of her friends' backpacks to the classroom door. Upon arriving, she would drop them in a mound, surrounded by giggling, happy people. Regan once again bonding with those around her. Regan is also quite the actress. I've had the privilege to have Regan as a part of the Kiffin Drama Club for the last 2 seasons. Last year, Regan dazzled me. Suddenly, the soft, not showy person came out of herself with arms spanned wide like a bird's wings and flew off the stage. I got such a kick out of her performance. This proved yet another way my friend Regs bonded with those around her, including her audience. Another bond I feel with Regan is her work ethic. Regan is one of the most conscientious learners I have ever been around. She works efficiently and effectively and is always willing to help a fellow student. Regan, watching you mature this year and become the leader that you are has been an absolute privilege. You are a champion to this award, my sweet friend, and I could not be more proud to have you as a Cougar of the Year. Keep creating those bonds, Regs.
Amiko takes learning seriously. Whether she is studying spelling words, peer-reviewing writing, reading a genre study book, or completing a math problem, the work gets her full, undivided attention. It is this focus and passion that allows her to be both a global and a detailed thinker. She can instantly switch from a big picture understanding, searching for connections and seeing patterns, to a detailed understanding, finding errors and tiny moments of awesomeness. For Amiko, the learning is fun. She doesn't need a game or an engaging presentation to push her attention. It is the content that engages her thoughts and actions. One of Amiko's most humbling learning traits is her instantaneous movement from learning to action. When Amiko learns about a problem, she is immediately energized to try and fix it. She brings the full power of her brain and heart into difficult situations and pushes others to make changes. Like a comet burning against the sky, Amiko lights up the darkness, shining a light for all of us to see, and even giving us the detailed steps to follow to create a better world. For all this and more, Amiko is a Cougar of the Year. Ryan Todd is a global thinker. If you come into my class, he will be the student that asks a question or expresses a thought that takes the conversation to a whole different altitude, like a different orbital level or undersea canyon where the Earth is expanding. When Ryan reads a book, he lives the lives of the characters, walking in their shoes, feeling their pain, sharing their joys. When he's working on a math project, Ryan will be the one who remembers a key piece of information that ties the project together. Regardless of whether a conversation or piece of learning took place weeks ago or just moments before, it'll be Ryan who recalls it and brings it out to synthesize it with the discussion. I think of Ryan like a fantastically clever octopus, picking up interesting items and ideas in each tentacle and storing these jewels in a deep underwater cavern for later inspection and discussion. Also, like the octopus, Ryan brings his ideas to solve problems, explore, and engage his friends in humorous expeditions. It is a privilege being Ryan's teacher and getting to share in these discoveries and connections. For all this and more, Ryan is a Cougar of the Year.